Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are here to talk about November favorites. And I know it's a little early to talk about November favorites, but we have holidays coming up soon. So I think now's a great time to go ahead and talk about November favorites, at least my favorite things from like the last 30 days, and get that out of the way so that we can get rocking and rolling on all of our holiday stuff that we have coming up. So if you're interested in what I've been liking over the course of the last month, then you're in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
All right, you guys. So, wow. I have to say, I don't know how else to describe the last 30 days. We had James Charles release a mini palette. We had Tati come out with product. We had, of course, the epic Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson collab. There has been quite a few things come out over the last 30 days. So when I think about favorites, I always have to bring myself back down to, is this really a favorite, and is it something that I'm reaching for all the time? Is it in my top shelf rotation of products? And if the answer to that is not yes, then it doesn't go in a favorites video. So keep that in mind as we're going through all of these products. These are just some products that really stood out to me this month that I find myself using like on the daily. So I do want to start first with a concealer, and this concealer surprised me. Some of you guys may already know what I'm talking about, and that is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Concealer. Now, I was not a fan of the Pretty Fresh collection from ColourPop. I tried the primer, I tried the moisturizer, I tried the tinted moisturizer slash foundation, and I did not like any of it. Like I was genuinely struggling to try and find anything good or redeemable about those products. So I kind of skipped those products. I sent them back. I was really not happy with them. So when I started the testing of this product, I honestly didn't have a lot of high hopes. I thought this was going to be just like the rest of the products and I wasn't going to like it, but I went ahead and gave it a shot. And after the first couple of days, you guys, I really fell in love with this concealer. Now, here's the difference. I think the original ColourPop concealer is really kind of full coverage. It has that flat matte finish. I personally don't like it, but this is very different. This is more of a, I would say medium. You could build it up if you wanted to put like a couple of layers, if you wanted to really blank out your under eyes. But this is more of like a medium finish, but it also is hydrating, so it's full of hyaluronic acid as well. So as long as you really prep the under eye area, make sure you have a really nice eye cream on, and then you put this one on, your under eyes will stay hydrated all day long. I use a color corrector underneath this, and I'll put a little bit of a color corrector on, and then I'll put this on, and I'm good to go. I have all the coverage I need. And I've actually really been enjoying this. It sits really nice on the skin. It looks great throughout the day. It's not drying, and the price point's really good. So I've actually found myself reaching for this. Now, I got 3 different shades, and I know sometimes it's hard to pick out shades online, so I'll show you guys the 3 shades that I got and the swatches here. Now, you have quite a variety to choose from when it comes to these particular concealers, and the component's nice. It's just a glass component, nice nude lid, paddle applicator instead of a doe foot applicator, which which I don't mind. Overall, it's just kind of a basic component. And then the shades that I got are medium 85N and then medium 105N, and then I also got light 60N. So these are all going to be the shades that have a neutral undertone, and I actually really ended up liking the medium 85N. That is a really good match for me underneath the eyes with like just a little bit of brightening. But I do like the other mediums for touching up different areas on the face that need to be touched up, brightening down the bridge of my nose. Because it's a non-drying formula and it's infused with hyaluronic acid, I love wearing it on the skin in addition to underneath the eyes. Overall, I think this was a good little product, and I actually really like it. I've been wearing this one a lot over the last month. Another product that I kind of rediscovered over the course of the last month is a product from Benefit. Now, this isn't a new product. This is a product that's been around for a while, but I used to like it like back in the day, and I picked it up and decided to start playing with it again and fell all the way back in love with it. And this is it's called Dandelion Shy Beam. So basically what this is a liquid. It's supposed to be a liquid quote unquote highlighter, but it's matte. So there's no glitter or shimmer in this, but it still gives you radiance. It still brightens things up beautifully. And you guys, it is, I don't really know how to explain it to you because it's one of those products that's so unique. I will typically put a stripe of this like down the bridge of my nose, anywhere where I want to brighten up the face, and that's bouncing with the Beauty Blender, and that's what it does, is it just is a beautiful brightener. And if you bounce this, I'll put it here on the high points of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, and then, I'll put that on top of a really light layer of foundation, throw on some mascara and some lip gloss, and just run out. And that is a great everyday look with this beautiful brightening highlighter that's not really a highlighter. There's nothing sparkly or glittery about it. It's just brightening, but it looks beautiful. The only way to show you guys is to actually show you guys. So I'll show you application of this product here. So this is a nude pink matte radiance highlighter. So this is basically a highlight without the shine, you guys. And you just kind of put it on, blend a tiny amount along your cheek. You can even use it underneath your brow bone. You can use it over any kind of foundation. It just bounces out with your Beauty Blender beautifully. It melts into the skin, and it just gives this absolutely stunning, brightening, beautiful effect without having the shimmer and the glitter of a highlight. If you like a very matte look, but you really like to highlight certain, high points on the face, you will really love this product. I have fallen back in love with this product, and I've been using it every day. My favorite use, honestly, is I'll just put my foundation on, and then I'll put it like here, down the bridge of my nose, my chin. Sometimes I'll put it like right here on my Cupid's bow, and then I'll put it like right here, where I would normally put a highlighter. I'll just bounce all those areas in after my foundation, throw on some gloss and mascara, and out the door I go. And I just love that brightening, healthy, glowy look that it gives to the skin. It's fantastic. This is a really underrated, fantastic product. So if you guys have never checked it out from Benefit, it's called the Dandelion Shy Beam. Just make sure you get the matte version of this. It's amazing. Next up, guys, let's talk about some skincare. This is a product that I was really excited to try over the course of the last month that I've been using it. I was in the hunt for a new eye cream, and for those of you that haven't been around here for a while, my eye cream is something that I'm super picky about. I have a lot of trouble areas underneath the eyes. I have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles. I have a ridiculous ridiculous amount of hyperpigmentation, and I deal with a lot of bags and puffiness. So I have a lot of things to address in my under eye area. So if it comes to skincare and skincare routines, the one thing I would say I am the most pickiest about, it would be my eye cream. And I have a new favorite, and it is from a company called Skin Fix. This is called the Skin Fix 360 Eye. So it's like 360 degree eye cream. So you put it all the way around the orbital bone, underneath and on top. And this is a lipid boost formula. So it's packed full of super good for you ingredients. I'll show you guys a close-up of the actual component and let you see what the consistency looks like here. So this is a very lightweight but very emollient eye cream that absorbs very quickly, looks beautiful underneath makeup, and it's perfect for that delicate skin around the eye. It helps to combat crepiness. It increases firmness and elasticity around the eye, which I love. It includes squalene, you guys, which is my favorite ingredient in the world. It targets dark circles, puffiness, fine lines, wrinkles. It does everything that you want it to do, and it is honestly just a beautiful formula and through a really good product. So what it does is it gives you those results that you're looking for, like instantly. So you get all of that decrease of puffiness. It firms everything up, tightens your upper lid up here. So if you have like crepiness up here on your upper lid, it tightens all that up. It tightens all of this up underneath here. It makes everything nice and firm and plump and hydrated throughout the course of the day. Plus you get all of these really good for you ingredients, and because it's packed full of all of these really hydrating properties, my eyes don't dry out as the day progresses. I deal with that issue a lot when it comes to powder and concealer underneath the eye. Midway through the day, I'll notice that my under eye area will just start to get really dry. This offsets all of that from happening, and it's a really nice kind of lifting and firming formula. And not a lot of those kind of tightening, lifting, and firming formulas play well with makeup, if you know what I'm saying. Some of them will kind of sit on top of the skin funny, and they don't really sink into the skin and absorb as well as this does. Makeup lays beautifully on top of this product. This is definitely a win for me, and I can't wait to finish this entire bottle because I really want to look and see what results look like extended over a period of time. After about 90 days, I'll come back and give you guys an update, but I'm a month in and I've already noticed that there is, that everyday tightening that you see when you use it, but it also has started to kind of refine some of my more deeper wrinkles that I have around my eye area too, which I'm really excited about. So Skin Fix 360 degree eye treatment. It's called the Lipid Boost 360 Eye. Definitely give it a shot. Well worth the spend. Since we're in the skincare category, I'll just go ahead and tell you one of my favorite things that I found in Sephora this past month. So I am a mask junkie. I love looking at masks. I love trying all different kinds of masks, sheet masks, cream mask, hydrating masks, peely masks. I love a good mask. If you or someone that you love is a mask lover, this would make a great gift, or you could just pick it up for yourself, which is what I did. This is the Beauty Unmasked set from the Sephora Favorites collection. The one thing that I love about this is that this is nothing but face masks, and it's a beautifully curated kit. And it's only $24. And you have everything in here from Fresh to Glow Recipe to Tatcha, Glam Glow. You even have Kiehl's in here as well. This is a beautifully curated collection. I'll show you guys everything that this one has here. So again, guys, face masks are just a fun way to pamper your skin with really highly concentrated active ingredients. And this collection of masks can treat concerns with an array of formulas, textures, and different formats. So you have Dr. Jart, you have the Derm Mask Water Jet Vital Hydra Solution, beautiful sheet mask. You also have the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask, one of my favorite radiant hydrating masks out there. Then you have the Fresh Rose Face Mask. This is definitely a favorite face mask if you really like a good hydrating face mask to last you through the day and give your skin this beautiful glow. The Rose Face Mask is beautiful. You have the Glam Glow Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. This is like a peel-off mask, but boy, this will get rid of your 11s, your marionette lines, your forehead wrinkles, all of those lines. You want to tighten all those up. Put this on before your makeup and you will love the results. Glow Recipe has a Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask in here, which I love. You just put it on, go to bed, and you wake up with just this beautifully plump, hydrated skin. The Turmeric and Cranberry Seed Energizing Radiance Mask is in here from Kiehl's. This is one of their more popular masks because it really does give a lot of luminosity and radiance to the skin after you use it. Turmeric and cranberry are well known for their addressing of like hyperpigmentation and tone and really just evening out your skin tone and giving you a beautiful glow. Now Lancome has also got their Rose Sorbet Cryo Mask in here as well, and this is also another really good tightening and firming mask. This is a beautiful mask from Lancome, but it is a little expensive, so if you want to just give it a shot, this is a great way to just try it out. So a lot of really cool face masks in here. You get to try a lot of different brands and you get to try them all at like $24. I think that's an amazing steal, and the brands that are in here are amazing. So I have gotten a lot of mileage out of this kit this month. I think I've used just about all of them. I've almost used up the Kiehl's and I've already gone through the Glam Glow. Both the sheet masks have already been used, so this one definitely got its workout, and again, for $24 you can't beat the price. Another product that I fell back in love with this month was by Christoph Robin. Now, this is a hair care product, and a lot of you guys have heard me talk about this product on this channel before. So, this is a product that you guys want to use if you use the same shampoo and the same conditioner every day, or you shampoo and condition your hair like every day or every other day. Doing that and then using product in your hair, you know, by the end of the week, you have all of this build up in your hair. Even though you're washing and rinsing and conditioning and rinsing every day, it still leaves buildup in your hair. And what that does is it causes your hair to get really heavy, and it'll weigh your hair down. It'll dull your hair so you won't have a lot of shine. You won't have a lot of movement in your hair because it's very heavy, and your hair will be flat. You'll lose a lot of volume. And that is typically the result of a lot of buildup on your hair. And a really good way to just strip out all of the buildup in your hair and just kind of reset it back to the beginning is by doing this. And this is a sea salt scrub for your hair. And they actually call it the Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt by Christoph Robin. This is the best scrub hands down out there. I've tried the Nexus scrub. I've tried all these other hair scrubs out there to try and find a dupe for this because this is so expensive. But all of the rest of them leave kind of this nasty film in your hair. This just strips everything out the way that it's intended to do, and then I go in and I shampoo and I condition, and the difference in my hair once this has stripped out all of the buildup is night and day. I do this once a week. It keeps my hair shiny and bouncy, and it keeps the volume in it. I love this stuff. Now, Sephora, believe it or not, Sephora collection is the only place that I found anything close to being a dupe for this. They actually have a peppermint scalp scrub that is almost an exact dupe to this product as far as what it does for your hair and how beautiful your hair looks after you use it. And it was only like $15, but it's been sold out on the Sephora website for like a year and a half now. So I don't know when or if they're ever going to bring it back into stock, but that product is hands down amazing. I would buy that and save my money on this, but it's never in stock. So inevitably I end up going back and buying this. Now I will say at Sephora they do have like a little mini of this. So if you've never tried this before and you're hesitant about making the investment in the big one, try the mini of it and just give it a test drive. I promise you it will change your hair game and you will fall in love with it. And you'll probably be mad at me for doing that to you because it is a little pricey, but totally worth it. Next up are these two brush sets from Morphe. Now, I want to talk about this one first because this one I wasn't a huge fan of. Don't get me wrong, I think they're beautiful and I think they're nice and sparkly and pretty. This is called the Pump Up the Glam 8-piece brush collection. It's the one in the bigger bag, and it's the one that has like these really pretty sparkly rocks on it, and that's what, you know, really I thought was really cool because it's just so beautiful and the pebbles are so pretty. But this is honestly like they rolled the handle in glue and then they just kind of rolled it around in crystals. It's very, very scratchy and very rough, and if you squeeze it hard, you can even like smush the glue down. You can kind of feel it because it's kind of squishy, and these little rocks are constantly falling off, and you know, you can kind of peel it down too. I've been peeling it off. It's just not, they're really, really pretty to look at. So if you're looking at getting these to like sit on your vanity because you think they're pretty to look at, you know, then maybe I could definitely see getting these for that reason. There's a couple of face brushes in here, and then they have like a couple of eye brushes. But honestly, you guys, they're just not done very well. I don't know if you guys can see like here where it's starting to like peel. You see where the glue is just peeling away? It's just like peeling off, and it's just like these chunks are just coming off. And that's all it is it's just the glue. It's just not done very well. See that? Where it's just coming off like that? They're all doing that. And so, so listen, if you want blinged brushes, then do that. Go to Blinged Brushes. It's an actual website. It's called Blinged. I think it's Blinged Brushes. It's the people that sell these. These are handcrafted. They're hand-laid crystals, and they're absolutely stunning. These are, the difference in like this and this is like night and day. This just reminds me of like the dollar store version of this. So if you want something that looks beautiful, I would 100% recommend these from Blinged Brushes over this set any day. I just don't think that these were well done. So that's that on that set. I just wanted to mention that to you guys in case you were thinking of getting the Pump Up the Glam set. That's again the 8 brush set in the bigger bag. Now the eye brush set that they came out with in the smaller bag, this is called the Glance Party. I actually really like this brush set, and I have found myself using this month quite a bit with all of these eyeshadow palettes that have been launched recently. Some of the brushes in here are really unique and do a really good job. It's also in my favorite bag that Morphe does, which is kind of that lay flat bag that's in the shape of a square, where you can open it and just kind of lay it flat like this on your desk and just reach in and get out the brushes that you need. I love this style of bag from them. When Jeffree Star used this bag with Morphe, I absolutely loved that one too. But these brushes, so this is an eye collection, but it's not just like any other eye collection. There are some really unique brushes in here that serve a really unique purpose, and I love that about this collection. So let me show you guys these brushes here. Alright guys, so this again is the Glance Party eye brush collection. Really neat brushes in here. First, we have the Firm Shadow Brush. If you want pigment in just the right spot and nowhere else, this brush is going to be a really good go-to. Then we have the Chisel Fluff Brush. This fluffy oh-so chisel brush can carve out 1 second and blend out the next. It has these really kind of thin fibers at the top, perfect for that. Pointed Packer Brush is the next brush. This fine tip on this brush is perfect for hard to reach places and those moments where you need really precise placement. This is going to be perfect for that. Next up, you have a concealer brush. This is really good for concealer on the eye. Pat down and blend in concealer into any cream. Next up, we have the Blending Crease Brush. Sweep, blend, and repeat for a crease that's snatched. Then we have the Pointed Deluxe Blender Brush. This Ride or Die blender is perfect for blending. Angled Blender Brush. This is great for your outer corner. This angled blender brush makes precise blending easy, especially in that outer V. It's the perfect shape for that. The very next brush we have is the Pointed Pencil Brush. Everybody's saying this is going to be something you're going to really like for your inner corner to kind of buff in a highlight. Then we have a Smudger Brush, great to smoke out lower lash line. It's a perfect little smudger. It has this very fine tip that'll really fit really snug underneath that lash line, so I love this. Then we also have the Brow Highlighter Brush so that you can, you know, kind of cut out the lower portion of your brow. The next thing is the Angled Liner Spoolie Brush. Again, typical 2-in-1. Does have a great angled brush end on this though, nice and firm. The next brush is the Pointed Liner Brush. Unlike most eyeliner brushes, this one is a little thicker, so it's actually really good to smoke out shadow and liner alike. And don't forget, guys, you also get this really cool bag. I love this bag. So I loved the pointed packing brush in here. It's like a packing brush that has this kind of triangle tip point to it. I really like that for detail work. I love the smaller brush for like that inner corner highlight. I love this really interesting kind of fluffy chisel type of brush that you use in here just to really get in there and kind of blend out concealer that you've used for a cut crease. And one of my favorite in this entire collection is this angled blending brush. This is beautiful to do outer V work with. So if you're working like just in the outer V right here and you're looking to just blend that outer V and darken that area up, this brush just fits perfectly in there and it makes your outer V blend just effortless. So there are a lot of standouts in this collection. It's a very different and unique collection. It's not like just, you know, like a pencil brush and a couple of fluffy blenders. There's some really artful and thought out type brushes in here, and I like that. It encourages you to play and get really creative with your eye brushes, and it's not just, you know, an everyday eye brush set. So I love that about this brush set, and I have found myself reaching for this a lot this month. And this is a 12-piece brush set, and again, it's from Morphe, and it is the Glance Party eye brush set. Definitely a favorite of this past month. And then last but not least, you guys, the one product that I feel like I've reached for just about every day. And that is my Tati Beauty palette. When I say that I have reached for this palette just about every day that I sit down to do my makeup, I am not exaggerating. Like I have the Conspiracy palette. I have, you know, the new James Charles mini palette. I have a lot of palettes, you guys. You guys know that. There's a lot of palettes around here. Inevitably, this palette ends up in front of me every day. And, you know, I think a lot of it does have to do with the color scheme. A lot of it has to do with this big, beautiful, gorgeous mirror, because I have found myself just laying it flat on my dresser, and this right here gets used for like foundation mixing palette. I bounce in my beauty blender on it. I just love having this surface to play with while I'm putting my makeup on. But I think it is the color layout, because these are such beautiful everyday shades, and you can honestly do anything with this palette, and I do. I have just done like just this row. I've done like this and this and this. I even have it on my eyes tonight, believe it or not, even though I did this look way earlier this morning. I have Aura like here in the beginning. I have Story like up here with Soothe in the crease, and then I have Ritual kind of outside here. And even though I put this on, what time is it now? It is like, oh wow, it's midnight already. So this went on at 8 o'clock this morning. It's midnight already, and it doesn't look bad. It's still on there. These glitters are like, I can't with these glitters. This is the best glitter formula that I've seen in such a long time. And it's so funny because my sister and I now, we can totally clock each other when we see each other out. I can catch that sparkle on her lid, and I'll say, "You're wearing Tati." And she's like, "Yes, I know. I just can't put the glitter down." It's that kind of a palette. I have not gotten this much mileage out of a palette so soon after I've bought it as I have with this palette. You know, because of what I do, I go through a lot of palettes, and then I'm on to the next palette to test it and review it for you guys. And it has to be something really super special to keep pulling me back. Even though all these new palettes are coming out, and I'm playing with this and I'm playing with that, it has to be really special to keep pulling me back. And that's what this palette does. It keeps pulling me back because it is phenomenal. So if I had to pick a palette that was my favorite, and if I was honest with you guys about what's in my rotation daily the most over the course of the last month, this is the one. All right, you guys, so that is it for this month's favorites. Let me know what some of your favorite products were this month. What were some of your favorite releases this month? What have you been using the most in your daily rotation? Make sure you put it in the comment section down below. Let's get a conversation started. Hang on tight, guys. December's coming. I can't wait to start our Christmas extravaganza. We have so much fun here around the holiday season when it comes to this channel, and I can't wait to do live streams with you guys and do our giveaways and just enjoy the holiday season with you guys. It's my favorite time of year, so I can't wait for that. So make sure you stay tuned for that, because that's coming up and we have a lot of fun things coming. Make sure not only that you are subscribed and that you've hit the button. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the button. Welcome. We're so glad you came by. Go ahead and subscribe. But to all of my Ride or Die subscribers that are out there, go ahead and hit the bell. Make sure that the actual bell is pushed and it has those, you know, those two little lines on either side of the bell. That way you will get notified, because nowadays it's not enough to just subscribe. You actually have to hit the subscribe bell, and it'll say, do you want to be notified sometimes when this person uploads? Do you want to be notified always when this person uploads? Make sure you select always so that you don't miss any videos that are coming up this December, so make sure that the bell is rung. Make sure you're ringing my bell. It has those little lines around it. It's the only way I can think of to describe it. It looks like it's ringing with the little lines. Just push the bell. And don't forget to come over and follow me on Instagram at Erica Approved. We have a lot of updates going on over there as well. As always, I hope all of you guys are all very, very happy and very, very healthy. And I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.